We are starting a new series, Knowledge Talks. And in the first episode of Knowledge Talk, it's my pleasure to have Abhishek Datta with me. So it's going to be an interesting one. Please watch this till the end. Hello, this is Abhishek Sengupta. Welcome back. We are starting a new series, Knowledge Talks. And in the first episode of Knowledge Talk, it's my pleasure to have Abhishek Datta with me. A brief about Abhishek Datta. Abhishek Datta is the founder and CEO of Vivaron Education. And most importantly, he is the author of 2 books. Number 1, Achiever's Playbook, and number 2, Influence, Negotiate and Win. Abhishek, welcome to the show. And probably this is one of the interesting sessions where Abhishek is interacting with another Abhishek. So it's going to be an interesting one. Please watch this till the end.
Thank you, Abhishek, for having me here today. It's a wonderful experience to be on your show. And it feels really great that I've been able to interact with you and also take this topic of negotiation to the next level.
Of course, this is going to be an interesting one. Abhishek is a pioneer in business coaching. He has done many coachings about different topics. Negotiation is one of them. Now, going straight to this, Abhishek, my first question to you is, your book is about negotiation. How important is negotiation in life?
Negotiation is very, very important in today's world. See, when we look at negotiation or when we hear the term negotiation, we usually feel that it's a business term kind of a thing, right? But not only in business, but also in personal spheres, negotiation is very important. Or for example, when we look at negotiation, we only think of sales negotiation, right? But if we look at how do we negotiate with an angry client, a client is angry. There's some problem at our end because of the services or whatever be the issue. How do we manage that client? Or for example, we're doing sales and we're trying to convince the client that whatever product we have is the best product or service that the client can get with his or her budget, right? So all of these are very, very important things in negotiation. Even for personal reasons, say for example, you and your family, you're buying a house or you're buying a car. Which car to buy? Now you would have your own ideas, your family would have another set of ideas. How do you merge those ideas into one single common goal? So negotiation is not only about business or not only about sales, it is applicable in all spheres of life. Even for example, now when we are doing Zoom meetings in so many spheres, from morning to night, we're always on a Zoom call. Negotiating a timing of a Zoom call is also a negotiation, right? So negotiation plays a very, very key important area in everybody's life today. Because the moment you're interacting with somebody, you are negotiating with that person. So that's my thought about negotiation and how important it is in today's world.
I think that's a great concept. As rightly said, negotiation is applicable in all phases of life. Now, taking your thoughts further, now, could you help us to know and understand what are the key areas where the negotiation can lead to great results? As you have said, it is not only limited to sales or business. Could you help us to know more about this?
So let me answer this question by putting forward some areas that you can use negotiation for great results. Selling to clients is obviously number 1. Number 2 is asking for a raise. Suppose you're working with a company and you've been with the company for 2 years and 3 years and you need that particular raise to keep up your lifestyle. So how do you ask your boss for a raise? Building a new relation. So it can be a business relation, it can be a personal relation, but that is also negotiation. Saying no to somebody. So for example, somebody is asking you, say, "Hi Abhishek, let's go for a party." Now, how do you say no to that person without offending that person? That is also negotiation. Navigating difficult customers. Many customers are difficult because they put pressure on you, on your sales team, on your operations team to get them what they want. But how do you navigate those customers? How do you ensure that you give to the customers rightly without making them angry or without making your operations or business being hampered in any way? How do you put across a contradicting viewpoint to a majority? Suppose, for example, you are discussing something with a team and everybody is saying or is agreeing on one point, but you feel otherwise because you have that particular insight on one particular stuff which can make that or change the game altogether. So how do you put across your contradicting viewpoints to a majority? How do you apologize to angry customers? How do you bargain for the best price? How do you deal with gatekeepers? Gatekeepers are people who are between you and your target person. For example, a secretary is a gatekeeper. Okay, so you have gatekeepers. A secretary is a gatekeeper. So how do you convince the secretary to give you an appointment with his or her boss? Another interesting point in negotiation is getting your kids to sleep. How do you negotiate with your kids so that they will fall asleep at the right time? So that they do not disturb you for the rest of the night where you can actually put in some good work. How do you decide a holiday destination with your spouse? See, negotiations everywhere. Everywhere that you interact with people, there is negotiation. And that is very, very important to understand. So whenever you are doing negotiation, so these are different areas that can give you results. They absolutely give you results when you're negotiating with somebody. And that is very, very important.
I think that's amazing concept which you have told me. That's negotiation is not only a business or a sales topic, rather it's a universal topic. Even in our personal life also, there are many situations where we have to negotiate. Negotiate may not be, putting or forcing our viewpoint, but probably generating or probably making everyone agree to a situation. I think that's it.
Abhishek, you rightly said a couple of words here, which said it's not about forcing somebody with your viewpoint. And the way I look at negotiation, okay? So I'll give you an example. There are two kinds of salespeople. One kind of sales is a pressure sales, where somebody puts immense pressure on you so that you buy that product. But the moment you buy that product, you go home and you feel disgusted about buying that product. You are not happy with that sale. The problem is the sale has happened once, but the sale will not happen again. You will not refer that person or that company to anybody else because you did not feel right when you purchased that product, right? Another kind of salesperson is somebody who will help you with your purchase, and you will keep coming back to that same person again and again whenever you require their products, right? So negotiation, when you're doing a negotiation, it's not about forcing your own stuff, own thoughts and ideas on the other person. It's more about getting the other person to understand that whatever you're saying is also what they would find it most beneficial. And that is negotiation in the right spirit. Okay. So yeah, Abhishek, continue.
I think that's amazing concept which you have said. It's not forcing a viewpoint, but putting your thoughts in such a way that person agrees to that. I think that's a wonderful viewpoint. And thank you so much, Abhishek Datta, for this nice session. And we will carry on with this session with the next episode.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Abhishek, for having me here today. It's just a very good feeling to be able to talk to your audiences and reach new people. If I could have got at least few people interested in negotiation, I think this session would be very good and very enriching for me.
Absolutely. And you can get Abhishek Datta's book on negotiation. I'll give the link in the description. You can simply click the Amazon link and get a copy of this book. I think that was an excellent session with Abhishek Datta, the first session of the Knowledge Talks, and we will carry on with this in a later phase and with more episodes coming. So stay tuned, stay connected, and that's all for today. If you have any question, please write in the comment section. I'll answer it as soon as possible. Even you can ping me in the social media profile. I'll try and answer it as soon as possible. That's all for today. Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you.